Hello. First of all, there were some problems with YouTube yesterday, and if you're hearing this with an AI voice, switch it off and wait and try again a bit later. You see, what happened was, apparently I have been honoured with the YouTube version of some sort of an accolade. I've been granted AI translation of my videos, and I've had trouble actually telling them that I don't want AI translation. I've changed the settings on my channel, and I have spoken to the help people, and they say, it might take 24 hours for your request to take effect. And it's so, as I say, if you're getting AI, if you're getting some American bloke talking instead of me, you'll know what's happened. Try again a bit later. It's really been horrendous yesterday. All right, now, the Bob Vylan issue. Oh, hang on, I hit the keyboard. The Bob Vylan issue. It's rumbling on. It's a distraction, you know. It's a distraction. The big thing isn't that he got that bunch of zombified lemmings to chant death, death to the IDF. It's that the other thing he said about taking our country from us that's the really important thing, and everyone is distracting from that. You know, the BBC, the GB News, the whole lot of it. They're distracting from that. It's like getting rid of a witch in a village. You know, if you clear this one anti-Semitic rabble-rouser out of the way, then everyone gets to feel that they've cleaned house and that now order is restored. But it isn't that. He didn't only want to see the end of a foreign country 2,000 miles away. He wants to see the end of Britain as well. And that's what the establishment are terrified of, that more people are going to wake up to the whole intersection of this new religion of Palestinism and the destruction of the West. Because that's what Palestinism is all about. It's nothing to do with Palestine. Yeah, there are terrible things happening in Gaza. Not as terrible as would have happened had Hamas and Hezbollah actually got into Israel. But yeah, there are tragic stories. But there are tragic stories in Yemen, in Sudan, in Syria, in Nigeria. They're all over the place. This concentration on the idea of Palestinism is to do with the destruction of the West. It's got nothing to do with the poor, suffering people of Gaza. Well, I'm going to deal with that in another video. For this one, because we have limited time, I'm just going to deal with the rather amusing news that Bob Vylan has been dropped by their agency, United Talent Agency. And I'll give you a few seconds to guess why. Meanwhile, I'll tell you I'm granniopteryx. Please like this video, share it, subscribe to my channel. I do hope that AI isn't causing you to switch off. Switch off if it is AI. It's just horrible. It's not me. I hated it, and I never watch AI videos as well. When I hear it's an AI voice, I just switch straight off. Okay, I'm granniopteryx. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, and yes, if you want to contribute financially, that's nice too. As I say, it goes to my horse fund. I have to tell you, somebody said, I'm not subscribing to you, no, I'm not going to subscribe to anyone who imprisons horses. Okay, this is some townie who really doesn't understand horses, farms, animals, or anything. But yeah, okay. Look, what would you call it? The patchwork quilt of human society. All right, yeah, I've got myself all distracted, haven't I? Yeah, like, share, subscribe, contribute financially if you want to, All the links are in the description, and we'll let Granniopteryx do her roar, and then I'll tell you about the United Talent Agency and Bob Vylan. So, when I heard that United Talent Agency, UTA, had ditched Bob Vylan, I thought it couldn't be because of his political beliefs. And, you know, talent agencies, they just want people who are going to earn them money. They aren't that picky about the political or even moral beliefs of their clients, are they? It occurred to me that Bob Vylan, or I don't know about the other guy, I've just heard Bobby Vylan talking, but it occurred to me that he's that sort of person. By the way, his real name is Pascal Robinson Foster. Yeah, double-barrel second name. That's his real name, Pascal Robinson Foster. It's interesting that he got rid of the Robinson, isn't it? It's like, you know, he wondered, he probably didn't like the fact that it might have evoked in some minds the idea of another man, one who loves his country. Yeah, we can't have that, can we? Anyway, look, it occurred to me that the sort of person our Pascal is, I'm just guessing here, of course, but it wouldn't really surprise me to discover at some future date that he's the sort of unpleasant character who's rude and nasty to everyone, including the staff at United Talent. And this was just the excuse they needed to relieve themselves of him. And I'm using the expression to relieve themselves absolutely deliberately. Glastonbury being just the laxative they needed. It wasn't just the death to the IDF that Pascal said. He also said this to much cheering from the zombified lemmings. Shut the F up, he said. And he said it in this context. I heard you want your country back. Shut the F up. I heard you want your country back, but you cannot have that. Oh, sorry, door. Sorry, dog wants a scratch behind the ears. Okay, where was I? Yeah, I heard you want your country back. Shut the F up. I heard you want your country back, but you cannot have that. That's what's the dangerous thing. But now we get back to, why did UTA ditch him? Was it because of his death to the IDF? Was it because of this? No, I suspect it might be for another reason. I mean, these things come in a package. They never come on their own. And this is something else he said, which I wasn't aware of when I made my first video about this. In the same set, it says, this is according to Jewish News, in the same set, Bob Vylan remarked that he had done it all, including working for effing Zionists. And then he talked about his Zionist boss. And according to this article, and I'm absolutely 100% in agreement, in today's climate, after the horrors of the 7th of October 2023 attacks and surge in anti-Semitic incidents across the UK, this cannot be simply dismissed as political edge. Yeah, and who wrote this? Amanda Bowman. She's quite right. When Zionist is used in this way, it rarely refers to a specific political position. It becomes a code. It is deployed as a stand-in for Jews. Well, that's pretty obvious, isn't it? And the Glastonbury insult becomes clear. He was talking about working for effing Jews, not Zionists. That's an incidental quality. And his Jewish boss. And he was saying this to a crowd who were not acting shocked. Then it occurred to me to check on who actually owns UTA? So I found their webpage in Wikipedia. United Talent Agency is a global talent agency based in Beverly Hills, California, established in 1991. It represents artists and other professionals across the entertainment industry. It has more than 1,400 global employees and divisions focused on film, television, music, sports, digital, books, video games, branding, licensing, speaking, marketing, fine arts, news, and broadcasting, among others. And this is their webpage. Oh, go away. Yeah, stop it. Right. UTA is a leading global talent, sports, entertainment and advisory company. About leadership: David Kramer, Jay Suarez, Bob Roback. Board of Directors: Paul, how do you pronounce that? Wachter, David Kramer, Sophia Hasni Ahuja, Jens Greed, Blair Cohen, Ceci Kurtzman, Rich Paul, I wonder if that's what his schoolmates called him, Matt Rice, Bob Roback, Sabrina Sargent, Jay Suarez and Jeremy Simmer. You know, maybe it's just me, but I see a plethora here of names that can only be described as Zionist. And this is where you can contact them all. Now, apparently these guys here are what Pascal refers to as his Zionist bosses. And then he gets up on the stage and says to the crowd, let's have a look what he says again, that he works for effing Zionists and he has a Zionist boss. How stupid could anyone get? And my suggestion is that he was ditched from UTA, not because he's an anti-Semitic rabble-rouser, but because he's just too stupid to be employable. Okay, well, till next time. You can help my channel by subscribing and clicking the notification bell. That's quite important. And by sharing if you're so inclined. Links to my other channels and to donation methods are in the description. But the best way you can help is simply by clicking like and notify. Thank you.